Morning YouTube, getting the truck situated. Going to do a raking and seating today. Check, make sure everything looks good. Raking and seating today and tomorrow for a builder that we work for. It's a bigger one. Guys are hooking up the straw blower, so I'm going ahead of them. They got to go load about 80 bales of straw. I'm gonna go straight to the job because we have dirt showing up, a load of topsoil. So I'll just turn you on when we get there. All right, we are here. Well, I'm here. The guys are still getting straw bales. Got a load of topsoil dropped off for around the driveway. Again, we do a lot of work for a couple builders around Berks County, Chester County, stuff like that. I was worried it was going to be too wet, and in some spots it probably is going to be, but I think we can work with it. So basically what we do is come in here, rake all along the foundation, get it all nice and smooth, you know, bring the topsoil up to the end of the driveway now that it's paved. All this gets filled in. You know, we got to fix all this lumpy stuff, you know, basically fine grade everything. You know, they got low spots and stuff like that, and put the rock hound on, prep it, and go from there. So the first thing I'll do is I'll go around the house, that way when the guys get here they can start raking all that out nice. As you can see, there is a lot of rock in this topsoil, but you know, we're used to it. So septic area looks pretty good. I don't think we got to touch that much, but other than that, back here is definitely hard enough, firmed up. The front I think might be a little dicey, and then tomorrow we have to go do another one for same builder right down the road. After this one today, hopefully everything goes well. Lister Excavating, Matt, he's doing another project only about 10 minutes from here, which is ironic because this is pretty far from his place where he usually does work, his area. So after this, we're gonna go to him and seed and straw his area. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much what we got. All this equipment still needs cleaned, but I'll throw you up on the cab and let you watch as I go around the foundation and get it smooth so the guys can rake it out. Trying to find good angles for you, YouTube. It's hard.
Need to get a little thing welded right there.
Oh, I need to get a magnet. That's what I need. I need to get a magnet. But anyway, to my surprise, this ground is actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. So we're gonna have to go over this 2 different directions. But all in all, that kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like when we're done with it. So from this, well, from that to this, see?
Cutting edge.
Burp. Cutting edge burp.
Cutting edge burps. The white trucks. As you saw in the time lapse, coming together. It's getting easier as we get lower because it's getting a little more moisture in it, so it's prepping out better. So we're about halfway now. We have that load of topsoil we still got to spread out yet, but that gives you a good comparison of not touched and raked. So we'll keep on trucking. side is done. Haven't GoPro'd for a while, but pretty much all the back is done. And as you can see what we're doing, we have to go down along the driveway because before we hit it, it looks like that. And then I'm bringing topsoil in and we're grading up to the driveway. All that's done. It's lunchtime, so we'll get along the driveway done, then take lunch, and then start seeding, matting, and strawing.
I didn't know there was any more there because you came out and grabbed that one and said, you're going to have to strap this down. That's for the hay, and I thought that was the only one.
No, no, when we get back, I thought y'all were grabbing him when he grabbed the one off the trailer. That's why I didn't yell.
Fucking move.
Sorry, no, you need to get. Man, I want a horse.
Alrighty, back from lunch. Got both sides of the driveway backfilled, raked. Only thing we have left is just got to go through there and smooth that out in there. Everything else is done. So we're gonna go through, seed everything. Got to put one roll of erosion matting or 1.5, whatever it is, right down through here. Other than that, I think everything else can just be straw. So that's what we will do.
up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make.
I'm not gonna walk all the way up there, but there it is. I got here right at 7:15 and it's now 2:30. So it was about, I forget how many bales we used, right around 3/4 of an acre or so. But yeah, there it is. Blower string broke, so we had to use a broom to sweep everything off. Guys are going to Lister Excavating to do one for him to finish out the day, and then I am taking this to the next job for tomorrow. That is another raking and seeding, and it's only about 10-15 minutes from here, so I might as well just drop it off while I'm over here. I'll see you tomorrow.